Hello everyone, welcome back for some more thrift store finds. Just got back from the Goodwill bargain bins, and if you missed it, check out the video right before this because it's an announcement that'll be easy to miss. It shadow dropped out of nowhere. Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming out to the Nintendo Switch with a definitive edition. Oh, I'm so excited, so check that out if you want to hear all about that. Getting into the thrift store finds, starting off with kind of the odds and ends stuff before we get into the unbelievable pile of DVDs and things. This cool Mecha Godzilla action figure was sitting there in the bins, as well as a few issues of Nintendo Power. Some GoldenEye on the cover, that was really cool to see, just kind of mixed in there with random magazines and things. One issue, there's some Turok on the cover of that one. And some football, a little less exciting, but interesting to find a bunch of Nintendo Power in pretty decent shape. Not something that I stumble across very often in that environment at least. And a few video games, just 3 for the PlayStation 3. We have Grand Theft Auto 4. And they're all in great shape and complete with all their inserts and maps and whatever. So we have that, Red Dead Redemption, the Game of the Year edition. And the first Little Big Planet. Those are good finds. Starting off with the Blu-rays then, we have the Harry Potter 8-film collection box set. National Treasure 2. I don't know what this is, but Brigsby Bear. Pearl Harbor. Fugitive. New in Town. The Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 3. The collector's edition in the DVD style case. They did 2 different versions of these with DVD style case and then Blu-ray style case for the Blu-ray DVD combos of a lot of Disney Pixar movies. Sunshine. And 1 VHS, we have Flame in the Wind, the set in the splendor and terror of the Spanish Inquisition. So just 1 random VHS find, and then a ton of DVDs to get into, starting off with Boy Meets World Seasons 1, 2, and 3, sealed, sitting there for a few pennies. That's a great buy, and will sell pretty quickly. Let's move over to this next stack here. We have Connor's War, the 70s King Kong, the Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange one, with that iconic cover. Really like that movie. Primeval. Howard Shore creating the Lord of the Rings Symphony, Composer's Journey. Terra Nova, the complete series. Alias, Season 2, the re-release in the slimmer pack. The Legend of Cougar Canyon. 7 Deadly Sins History Channel documentary series. Popeye, underrated movie, fantastic film. We have Christmas Story. This is, if Walt Disney would have known this is the kind of Christmas story he would have created. What? It was family approved. Oh, it's like a Christian film thing here. But good for the holidays. A Walk to Remember. Willow. Caveman. Starring Ringo Starr. I never heard of this one, but we have Ringo Starr, Dennis Quaid, and Shelley Long. It's a weird cast. Caveman. Come Dance at My Wedding. Vehicle 19. The Wild Stallion. American Mary. One of the volumes of Mr. and Mrs. North. The Russian Specialist with Dolph Lundgren. The Bourne Identity. The Muppets. The Dark Knight. Dolphin Tale. Yours, Mine, and Ours, the Lucille Ball and Henry Fonda version. Space Warriors. Clerks. Serenity. The Quick and the Dead. Walt Disney Clubhouse, Mickey Saves Santa. Werewolf of Washington. Looks pretty interesting on the back here. This looks like something that would be on like Red Letter Media or something. It's pretty interesting in a terrible way. College Road Trip. An American Ballet Theater production of The Nutcracker. Van Helsing, the Ultimate Collector's Edition box set. Heart's War. Basic. Rango. Shadow Warriors. Final Analysis. Like Father, Like Son, One Fine Day, Hitch, 27 Dresses, not in the pink case. Normally when I find 27 Dresses on DVD, it's normally in the pink case, so I don't know, it's like either a different edition or they put it in the wrong case, who knows. The Decade You Were Born collection, the 50s, Die Hard 2, Spider-Man, the new animated series, not my cool 90s one, but still pretty interesting to see some Spider-Man. I actually found a bunch of Spider-Man you'll see as we go through here. Fatal and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, an American Pie collection box set, Atlas Shrugged Part 2, The Core, A Man Apart, Wild Things, RV, very funny movie, Elvis, Double Trouble, Love and Sunshine, some Thomas and Friends with Percy Takes the Plunge, and Thomas's Halloween Adventure. Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea, the Spencer Tracy film. I actually want to put this in my watch pile. I like Spencer Tracy, and I really like the story, The Old Man and the Sea, but I've never seen the movie. So I'm going to put that in the watch pile, give it a watch at some point. Rush Hour, Jaws, The Revenge. The lenticular cover here, we have Watchmen, Director's Cut. City of Joy, Love Story, like Dandelion Dust, Roadhouse, Chips, Stallone in Driven, Kingsman, The Secret Service, Unfaithful, Made in Manhattan, Stargate, The Ark of Truth, 300, Rise of an Empire, the sequel 2-disc edition for that, Wild Hogs, Sleepless in Seattle, Rescue Dawn, Grapes of Wrath, a vintage comedy classic collection, the Colgate Comedy Classics with Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, A Bridge Too Far, Bad Boys 2, The A-Team movie, Princess Diaries, the Artisan DVD Collector's Edition release of Dirty Dancing. This is a sealed copy, and actually I think I found 2 other copies of the exact same edition. Dirty Dancing's been released on DVD like every 5 to 10 years, but this particular edition, which I don't see very often, I randomly found 3 copies at once. Who knows? Love, of course, more Hallmark Channel romance, Jack Reacher, Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life, the second one of the Lara Croft ones. Some more Hallmark Channel romance. We have Love in Design, Philadelphia, The Green Mile, Antebellum, The Haunted Mansion, the Eddie Murphy movie, Pineapple Express, Force Awakens, Little Miss Marker. Oh, here we go. Artisan Dirty Dancing. Lion King, 2-disc edition. Clint Eastwood, True Crime. We Were Soldiers. Small Town Santa. The Little Things. A Song for the Season, plus 10 holiday songs. So it's a, I think I've seen this before. I remember a couple Christmases ago selling this actually with Andy Griffith, has a bunch of holiday music along with the movie. Princess Bride. Another Legend of Cougar Canyon. This is an interesting documentary. We actually have this one, this National Geographic Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring documentary set. Then we have some Petticoat Junction from the classic TV series collection. Gone with the Wind. Air Force One. Extreme Days. Rushmore. Tank. Here's the other one, The Artisan Dirty Dancing. So I have some Dirty Dancing for a while. Denzel Washington, Man on Fire. Flicka. Thumbsucker. Nothing to Lose. This Christmas. The Miracle Session. Love, Alaska, based on a Harlequin novel. Some Chris Angel, Mind Freak, the best of seasons 1 and 2. It's kind of an odd release. Dances with Wolves. Everything, Everything. I, Robot. Comedian Tim Lovelace, Living in a Coffee World. Never heard of him before. Enough Said. The Ant Bully. Will Ferrell, The Campaign. This was kind of stupid funny. I remember watching it. I think Amanda watched it with me as well. But it was one of those, I'd never watch it again. But it's kind of a one-time stupid funny if you haven't checked it out. The Usual Suspects. Fair Game with Alec Baldwin and Cindy Crawford. I just remember from all those commercials in the 90s. Joe, Lord of War, and Frozen Ground. So some Nicolas Cage features there. Beyond Borders. And Hotel. Then we have a stack here of Highlander movies. I don't really know the order for Highlander, but Highlander 2, the Renegade version. I think Highlander 1 is the only one we're missing here, but grab that. Highlander, The Source. Endgame, the 2-disc edition, and The Final Dimension. I've only ever really seen the first two, so I don't really know much beyond that. So I think just missing the first one. Let me know down below if you know. But yeah, so some Highlander, someone's collection probably. And then we have another stack to go here with another Hallmark Channel original with Lacey Chabert. A 12-movie sci-fi collection. Bad Boys 2, different edition. My Life. Godzilla. Disney's Robin Hood. Ali. Rush Hour 2. Another Man on Fire. Some more Spider-Man, a bunch of Spider-Man today. We have Spider-Man 3, the 2-disc special edition, the single-disc edition, and then, yes, another copy without the slipcover of the 2-disc special edition. Randomly, I don't know why, just, hey, I'll grab them, just hang on to them, then I have Spider-Man 3s to pair up with other releases over time, as I find them. Darkness Falls, great comedy. Strange Brew, definitely Strange Brew is a real funny, very, very Canadian, but great movie, I like that one. Dead Man Down, The Lake House, Enter the Dragon, Fantastic Four, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Meet the Parents, My Father, the Hero, Fluke, The Others, Bad Girls, Frosty the Snowman, Lone Wolf McQuade. We have some Chuck Norris and David Carradine. Sophia, Grace, and Rosie's Royal Adventure. I have no idea who these two people are, but they're on a royal adventure. Ransom, with Mel Gibson. And then, yeah, I thought there were 3 more VHS. Like, I thought I found more, just one. But we have this Dinosaurs, the Golden Vision with that claymation style. Pretty interesting for the time. I just sold a copy of this, so might as well grab another one. We have Walt Disney World Home for Kids, Holiday Crafts and Treats. And this is really cool. The cover's pretty beat up, but the tape seems to be in good condition. I'm hoping it's working. This is the only one that'll be for me from today. But Nickelodeon's Doug, Volume 2, 3 episodes of Doug. Old orange tape, so fantastic. I had to grab that. A couple of music CDs, some New Kids on the Block, Hangin' Tough, Flyleaf, and Black Veil Birds, Wretched and Divine. Then for the books, Crystal Shard, an absolute classic. Some more Star Wars Kids books. 1 volume of FLCL, Fooly Cooly, or manga, The Subtle Knife. Some really old, like, hymn book. We'll grab this if it's in good shape and super, super old, but that was just a pretty interesting find. Goosebumps Horrorland, The Swan Thieves, and then the rest is some what Amanda would call torso books. We have Ice and Rain, some Alora's Cave, Megan Hart's Pleasure and Purpose, Wicked Pleasure, some paranormal romance type stuff, His Slave, Insatiable, Possess Me, Vampire Mistress, Sex on the Beach, Guardian, The Time Hunters, It's really funny. Pages that sizzle into your hand. And last one, this made me crack up, just the title of it, just unbelievably hilarious. We had Rocky Mountain Desire, Adventures on Six Pack Ranch. That was really funny. But anyway, so that was about it for today. Tons of great stuff, except for two things that I'm actually going to give their own video coming up next, because they, I think, deserve a little bit of a closer look.